Blasphemy, because they both seem like they're exactly the same type of game, but one's just a female protagonist and the other one's a male. But I decided that I was going to get that one instead. I'm glad that I did, because Blasphemy was re-released just to buy. I don't know if it came with a card or not, because some of the games at that time, they didn't come with games or didn't come with foil cards, because they weren't specifically from Limited Run, because Limited Run just sells a bunch of different games. Not really sure how they worked that out, but some of the games they sold foil cards for, but they would always come with manuals as well. Unfortunately, they don't sell the foil cards anymore, but I can't attest to whether or not they actually sell the manuals inside. I'm gonna say they probably do though. Another game, Moonlight. Unfortunately, I did ruin the cover. I think I had accidentally spilled some cleaner on it, and it got through the plastic. But I ended up buying this like this from GameStop, so it has everything inside of it, which is a rarity for used games. So I got really lucky, and then I got really stupid, and I ruined the cover. So, but you know, that's okay. It's okay. Moon, light, Moonlighter. And then we have Blue Fire, which is A Dark World Awaits. Looks kind of cute. Looks kind of interesting. Not really sure how to take it, because it does kind of give me like that movie 9 sort of energy. Give you that energy. But here's another one. Hellpoint. This one was just really cheap, and apparently when I looked up the reviews, I think I remember people comparing it to Bloodborne, and I love Bloodborne, so I never beat Bloodborne, so let me say that. But it was a really fun game. Astria Ascending. Ascending. Some characters on top. I really thought it was going to be from Square Enix, because they love to do that little extra bit of artwork on there. Other Side. Focus Entertainment. You will fight, you will fail, you will rise again. Wouldn't that be neat though? If you could do that for life. Just die and come back. I feel like after a while I'd get kind of exhausting though. But yeah, Other Side. Other Side. And then it's got the Eclipse. And then this game was really good. It's 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. Oh, you want to go outside again? Oliver wants to go outside again. But real quick, this is the inside. It does have a design. It has like, sorry, I don't think you can see it. You kind of see the squares and the X's, but yeah, sorry, let me let him out. He wants to go out. Oliver, you don't want to stay with me? No? Come here, my baby. Come here, my baby. No? You want to share with me? You want to share? Okay. Okay. Okay, now back to, I guess, we're 15 Sentinels. This game was really fun. It wasn't too short, but it wasn't too long either. I like Atlas games though. I feel like they're pretty competent at game making. But I also really loved the Persona 3 game. So I wanted to play the fourth one, but it wasn't releasing for the PS2 at the time. At least it didn't release for the PS2 at the time. I tried to keep an eye out for it and I couldn't find it at all. And then I ended up giving it up and then getting an Xbox 360, which was honestly a pretty underrated system. There were a lot of great games for that one that I played. I think it was like the Dead Space trilogy was really good. The Orange Box with the Half-Life 2. Though honestly, I wish Half-Life 2 would have also included Half-Life 1. I think that makes more sense. But that one was really fun. It came with, I think it came with 3 games. I think it was Half-Life 2. No, it might have just been Half-Life 2 and Team Force. I think that was it. And then I got Portal and Portal 2 for it. It was really fun. I really love those games. So I did my PlayStation or my Xbox 360. I wish I kept all my games from all my consoles, and I wish I kept all my consoles. But I mean, who's gonna have time to collect them all? And they're all just gonna sit on a shelf and collect dust anyway. But I'm trying to learn my lesson and do it anyway with the Switch, which is why I have so many games for it, and why I just keep collecting more and more games. I haven't bought any games in a while. I did buy 2 games recently, no, 3 games recently in the past couple months, but that's been about it, and they were all pretty reasonable priced. So, and one of them I have kind of played a little bit before, but I'll get to that when I get to that. But this game I really loved, Undertale. I didn't get the hype at first. I was like, I don't really get it. And then, 10 years later, I finally play it and I get it. I'm like, okay, characters are adorable in this. Even if they all are oddly designed, their personalities are adorable. I mean, his characters are back. And this guy right here, you wouldn't think you'd like this guy. He was still kind of dead, though. He was still dead. But it's Undertale. And then there's like the city. I wonder. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be the end novel. Yeah, that was the end novel. But yeah, it was great. Fangamer. I love going to Fangamer website. It's so good. I hope to one day buy the Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silk Song. I'm really hoping Hollow Knight Silk Song will be released in a special edition as well. Because I do have those 2 games, but I have them digitally and I played them both and they're both incredibly fun. I love them both and I totally get why people love Hollow Knight. But yeah, this game took me a while to figure out. Hollow Knight, I played it pretty quickly after. I think it was like 3, I want to say it was like 4 years ago that I played it. And it came out in 2017. But yeah, it was a pretty good game when it came out. But yeah, look at how cute that is. It comes with a little children's book. You can give it to your child. Look at that. I don't want to open this all the way because I'm afraid it's going to rip. Yeah, it does look like it's going to rip, so unfortunately I'm not going to open this because I've already ruined one book by just simply opening it too wide. But that will be for another video. But I'll that at the end of this video real quick. So, but we can look at that book another time. But yeah, Fangamer. Highly recommend going to that website if you love games. This game does not get talked about nearly enough, at least in the world of strategy games. The Banner Saga trilogy. I absolutely loved these games. It was a grid-based battle system. The artwork is fantastic. This game just looks stunning. The characters that you see, this is how they're drawn in the game. This is exactly how they look. Now, a lot of it is mostly like the pictures of the characters, and they're not really like animated through most of them. Most of the time, there are some cutscenes here and there that do have some animation, very very small amounts, which I can totally understand because this probably took forever to do as is. But yeah, this is definitely high up there for me. I love grid-based battle system games, and this is one of them. Sort of like an interactive chess mixed with the game Oregon Trails or Oregon Trails. I don't know how to make it not sound like organ, my organs, like my lungs, but it's the state Oregon. I'm gonna say it like that because that's really the only way I can say it. Oregon Trails. But it's like you make these decisions throughout the game, and they will affect how you play the game. And they affect the outcome, or they come into effect later on within the game. So if you make a certain decision, a character will die, or you'll lose resources, or you'll gain resources. You choose one path, and then something happens. So the game itself is very varied, maybe. I don't know exactly how many offshoots there are because it all ends up leading to the same places, which is fine with me. But I love that game. I really enjoyed A Cave Story. This game was really fun. I'm a little sad that when I bought it, this is what it came in, because of course it did. And it's funny because a couple weeks later after that, I found another one that had the cover on it. So, but you know, that's okay. I would like to go through a company and get these printed out to make them look nice, because I don't want to print it from my house because my printer is just regular paper, and I don't know what kind of paper that is. Because it's thinner, it's glossier, and it's just more, there's more fluidity in its movement, where paper is a little bit more, it's a little stiffer, if that makes sense. Yeah, Cave Story. So yeah, if you buy from GameStop online, be prepared to be getting these, because these always go like this. This game was really fun. Octopath Traveler, and yes, it's another one, unfortunately, but it is different. It's the only one that's unique amongst the rest of them. I think they all look like this one, but yeah. Octopath Traveler. Just basic black with a white print. Beautiful game. I loved it. I loved playing through the secret boss, because I did, and I'm gonna brag about it. But I'm also going to mention the fact that I kind of cheated, and I looked it up on YouTube on how to beat him. So yeah, I did kind of cheat. I shouldn't admit that, but you can call me a cheater. It's fine. I did cheat. I deserve to be called out. It's fine. It's fine. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I am a huge Zelda fan. I was a little disappointed in this one. I love Groose, so I get a lot of people saying Groose is an excellent character. The characters in here do have a pretty big personalities compared to other entries, especially the 3D entries. But I didn't like the idea of the 3 or 4 worlds. Like, he just kept going back to the same places. It just wasn't very good. I have not played this yet. I don't even know if I want to play these anymore. But it's Shin Megami Tensei 3 and Shin Megami Tensei 5. Like, I still need to look for the first 2, and number 4. I like that you don't, at least it looks like you don't have to, it looks like it's sort of similar to Persona, where it's just like its own separate story each time, so that's cool. I don't know how I feel about this one, but I also haven't played it yet, so there is that. This game, I only played the sequel. Never, ever play a Final Fantasy sequel without playing the original game first, because I had no clue what was going on throughout the entire game. All I knew is that you got to change outfits, and you got to see those outfits in gameplay, which I thought was kind of cool. But that's Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X sequel. I had heard so many people praise this game, probably almost as much as 7. I think this one is probably, like, a lot of people I think go back and forth between this one and 7. So I hear a lot of great things about this. Oddly enough, I have not played these 2. I played 9 and I played 12. And I tried to play the original games on the emulator, but it didn't save them. So unfortunately, I never got to actually beat them or play through a good chunk of them, because like I played 2 hours at a time, right? And I go back to it, and there would be nothing in there. So I think the emulator that was on my computer just wasn't the best emulator there was. But needless to say, I would like to eventually play those games, and I will eventually play this one, because it does look good. But I know that's Yuna and Titus. That's how huge they are. I know pretty much all the characters of Final Fantasy VII, even though I've never actually played it. I did watch Advent Children, so I did kind of have some experience with the world. But I had played, this was actually the first Final Fantasy game I played completely in full, Final Fantasy XII. I love this game. I found out years later that people crapped on this game because they did not like it. I loved it. I thought it was a fun system. I thought the game was fun. I loved all the characters. I like, what's his name? Bathier and Fran. Fran's like my favorite character, but I also love her voice, so that helps. I'm very much into voices, so I love her voice. She has a very soft way of speaking. I had not played Zodiac Age, though. I only played the original. But, yeah. Look at that cover. Oh, beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? It's so beautiful, right? I'll take it. So that way you can experience its full beauty. Okay, well, maybe as fully beautiful as my phone will get it. Because my phone is not, it's unfortunately not the best. It's definitely a lot more vibrant. Well, the strip is very vibrant in person as well. But yeah, Lady Ash. They don't have, see, I don't remember his name. It starts with a G. but he's like her guard. He's one of the other characters here, so I don't know why he's missing. But I do know Van and Penelope. And then there's Lothier and Fran. I don't know. There is a Sid here, but I think he doesn't really. I think he's more of like a really small side character. I'm gonna count this as a game I've played, even though it's not technically something I've played before. Since I know the overall story, even though I don't remember most of the story. I remember Lady Ash being thought to have been dead. And I remember Fran's story. Like all of her people wear lingerie. Just like, okay, somebody at Final Fantasy has, someone at Square Enix has a bit of a fetish, but not judging. Just gonna laugh a little bit. But considering she's my favorite character, they knew what they were doing, I guess. But this game, Persona 3 Portable, I remember playing this on the PlayStation 2. I didn't have a PlayStation Portable, nor would I ever want one. So I never played the portable version. I heard it was very good, but I don't know. But I loved the original. I did finally get Persona 4 Golden. Very excited to get my hands on this one. I've been wanting to play this forever. Wait, should I count? You know what? I'm gonna count this. But yeah, I got these both from Limited Run. So, as you can tell by the giant Limited Run. Unfortunately, I think this was after the cards. So, yeah, I didn't get the foil cards for these. I would have killed for foil card these. Like, have one of Aegis and the main protagonist. Or, you know, this one you could do a main character whose name I don't remember. And then this guy right here, Teddy. Looks pretty fun. And then Ys Origin. I do have all the Ys games. Well, not all of them. I have a couple. I think I have like 2 or 3. So I don't even have nearly enough. But I want to get them all. This one's the best action RPG of all time. I really should look that up. 3 modes: story, time attack, arena mode. Several exciting environments, 3 playable characters, each with unique skill sets and powers, numerous artifacts and powerful relics to use, breathtaking art direction. And then here's Ys. And then Monstrium Nox, Volume 9. Pack edition. And then, oh, I do have to take this out and show you. This is pretty. It's not as pretty as some of the others, but it is really nice. Look at that. Tell me that's not nice. Tell me that's not good art. Someone will tell me, I'm sure. But I love it. Come on. Let me get in there. Okay. And there's the beautiful cartridge that unfortunately my phone will not focus on. I'm sorry. That sucks. looks really good though. I wonder if you can play each game individually. Kind of want to play that. But Tiny Metal. This one was pretty good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I do love the fact that you get a dog though. His name's... Oh, is he Caesar? I might be wrong. Yeah, Caesar. He's so cute. But yeah, you get both games in this one. Because it's limited run, you automatically get the book. And then, alternate cover. I don't know if you can see that. I love it when they don't have that strip in the middle. That's fine. Because some of them do have that spine in the middle. And it ruins a perfectly good picture. At least I think it does. I feel like I've seen one of them do that before. Oh, Square Enix. So this one's free from Sweden. Gotta leave that warning in there. I find it funny that they still feel the need to warn people. I know warning kids of like epilepsy was a huge thing in the 90s, but I feel like it's kind of common knowledge now. I mean, I would say pretty much be careful if you're epileptic, you know, consuming any type of media. But then again, I don't know. I never had epilepsy, so all I know is flashing lights trigger it, so I don't know if that's the only thing that could trigger it. But if it is, I suppose warning people ahead of time is always a smart thing. But anyway, this is the Mario 3D All Stars. I was really disappointed that this did not have Mario Galaxy 2. I had heard Mario Galaxy was fun, but Mario Galaxy 2 was better. And the fact that it wasn't even on here, just really disappointing. Because I'm like, 3D All Stars, yet you don't include the one game people are saying is best, or at least slightly better than the other one. But I don't know, Nintendo's Nintendo, I guess. But I absolutely love Mario Sunshine. Delphine is still one of my favorite places to visit from time to time in video games, just because of how calming it is. There was something about GameCube that its graphics were just so beautiful. And then Lord knows I played Mario 64 probably like 2 or 3 different times because they have so many iterations of it. You're just like, oh, I guess I do gotta play 3D stars. And just start. I'm gonna count it. It's one that I played because I already played 2 out of the 3. That doesn't entirely count, but we're gonna pretend like it does anyway. I did play this game. I loved it. Transistor. It's super short though, so if you play it, you should finish it in the afternoon. But it being a limited run, I of course got the booklet. And of course there's red. The funny thing is that when I first started to play it, I was entirely fond of it, but then I started doing the little challenges, and those made it really fun. Those really helped let me explore the game more. And I had a lot more fun with it, but the base game itself is not that long. It's a very short game. Very nice game though. And here, I'll show you the characters. Okay. So subject not found is the one that I'm predicting is her lover, because Red did end up falling in love with somebody who ended up inside the transistor. So that's his voice throughout the game. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just gonna make sure that you can see all of this. These are all the characters that sort of get absorbed in the transistor. Most of them. Most of them. Because Red is a character that does not. Sorry, covering most important stuff, aren't I? And this phone is just, I am so sorry. This phone is just not. No. I don't know if you, oh my gosh, you can't even see them. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't get to enjoy this. I don't know if you can see them from far away. I should try to fix the camera and see if I can get it to work. But yeah, the designs are really cool. Designs of the characters and the bad guys and the enemies and all that jazz. Let's see. Yeah, it's a very beautiful game. It's probably one of my favorite designed games.